As a two-handicapped golfer, Gus McPherson is every bit as handy out on the links as he is on a football pitch. And although he couldn't play in his own testimonial golf day because of tax implications, his teammates were only too happy to help out a man who served Kilmarnock for the best part of 10 years, since leaving Rangers in 1991. Only 11 players in Kilmarnock's history have made more appearances for the club than the fullback, who, after a brief spell at Exeter, decided Rugby Park would do for him.
Just wanted a game, wanted to play first team football. I experienced it at Exeter. It was only 11 games, it was the lower leagues of England, but it was just first team football. And the offer of a contract was there at Ibrox when I went back, but I just wanted to play first team football. It was as simple as that.
Were you always convinced you'd end up playing in the top league again?
Well, that was the ambitions that Kilmarnock had, and I had myself, so it was a forward-thinking club, and that's what I wanted to be at, and it's worked out great.
You've been there through the complete redevelopment of the club over the last decade or so. How would you describe those changes?
Massive changes. I mean, it's started with the stadium. You saw it develop. Real good place. A good place to play your football. And then off the park, it's behind the scenes changed dramatically as well. The club's just really forward thinking, and it's a massive club now. It's a really good place to play your football.
What about the highlights over the last 10 years?
Initially getting the promotion to the Premier League, it was a great time. It was against Hamilton. We only needed a point to go up, and the scenes after getting that point were fantastic. And then obviously the cup final, winning that, the scenes in John Finney Street were incredible. The open top bus, and the street was jam packed. It was incredible.
I suspect that winning promotion probably meant as much to you as winning the cup.
Yeah, definitely. Because that's what I'd signed for the club for. Is to look to try and go on to sort of play in the Premier League and prove myself. So the things materialised, and it was great.
Has the club not made a rod for its own back, though, by qualifying for Europe over the last few seasons? Do the supporters now expect that?
I think the players have set a rod for themselves. We've set standards, very, very high standards. It's mainly the same group of players that have been here, and we've set the standards. So that's a double-edged thing. We want to do well as well. So we've got to strive to keep those standards high and get the success. One man who knows McPherson better than most is former Ibrox teammate Ali McCoist. He's delighted that his friend's service to Kilmarnock is being recognised.
Aye, great fella Dave, he really is, and he deserves his testimonial, there's no doubt about it. I mean, I was lucky enough, I played with him at Rangers as well. He was at Rangers as a boy, so I know him pretty well, and he's had 10 years, whatever it is, down at Kilmarnock, so he's a good, honest pro, but he's a better player than that. He's got a lot of talent, he's done very well.
Bobby's never dropped him at all. That's a remarkable record, isn't it?
He shows you got a manager Bobby is, maybe. No, he's not. I think he's been left out in health reasons and humanitarian reasons and safety for the fans reasons. But I don't think Bobby's actually dropped him.
I think I'm right in saying your contract's up at the end of the year. Any negotiations going on?
No, we've not started in the club. They haven't approached me yet, but we'll just let that run its course and see what happens. The ball's firmly in their court.
Do you want to stay at Rugby Park, or is that?
No intentions of leaving. I've been there 10 years and they've been great times. And I don't foresee myself playing anywhere else. But that's the club's decision.
I think I'm right in saying you're 32 next week.
Yes.
How much longer can you go on for, do you think?
I've taken reasonable care of myself. I've looked after myself, and I can see a few years left in the tank yet.